Hi, it's Crystal again. So I did a tutorial on how to put on wigs, but I felt like maybe some people wanted to know like how to do your makeup. Not everybody is a pro at it, and I'm not either. I've just had a lot of years of putting makeup on. And with chemo, there are some extra little things that I kind of had to learn by watching tutorials, including like filling in my eyebrows more. And, you deal with hair loss, you deal with eyebrow loss, you deal with eyelash loss. And the days that I am feeling good, I want to be chemotastic. I want to look good. And, putting on a little extra makeup for me really, really helps. And if it helps other people, but maybe you just don't know where to start, this is just me experimenting, and this is kind of what I like to do. So I'm hoping maybe it helps some other people. So I'm going to quickly go through just what you need, and then we'll get started. For eyes, I always start with my eyes, just because I don't want to mess up my foundation. So you get eyeshadows. This is a naked kit. It was a gift. I'm a cheapie, but my sisters always buy me the expensive stuff. Thanks, Georgia and Maddie. We also, so you need eyeshadow. You need eyeliner. I use a liquid eyeliner because I like to do a cat eye. I always kind of have. It's more dramatic, but I like it. Some sort of mascara. Boom. I just bought this, I think at like H-E-B or Walgreens, but it's just an eyebrow pencil. And honestly, I bought it when I started losing my eyebrows because I think you need that spool, and it's a really fine little pencil. It helps it look more natural whenever you do your eyebrows. So this thing I love. And then with the eyelashes, I've started wearing falsies. I used to get lash extensions, but since I'm losing my eyelashes so much, it's not worth the money. So I usually buy the Kiss eyelashes. They're right here. And they're really good. They're lightweight, especially if you're not used to wearing them. You're also going to need an adhesive for those. Kiss makes a good brand. This one happens to be Lash Couture. It's a little pricier, but I bought it because I like the black color, and I couldn't find one in Kiss. A couple of these Q-tips just to clean up a little bit if you need to. I always do because I am like world's worst at getting it everywhere. And some handy dandy tweezers, okay? Also, you're gonna need your foundation. This is just, again, cheapy Walmart stuff. Concealer, a cute little sponge. My son likes to hide these. I found this one covered in dog hair under the bed. I washed it. Sure I did. Okay, anyway, no judging. No judgment zone. Powder, again, it's all fit from Walmart. And then this is a bronzing stick my sister got me last year. It's been through hell, obviously, but I love this thing, and it really helps make me bronze. I love it. I even use it like on my actual head. And then for lips, whatever lip color you want, I use a pencil to outline, and then whatever color you're feeling that day, that's what you use. So, oh, and don't forget this highlighter. Boom, makes those cheekbones just really pop. And a brush a blending brush. All right. I think that's everything. Again, I have chemo brain, so forgive me if I seem a little squirrely. Squirrel. Anyhow, let's get started. So again, like I said, I like to start with the eyes. So I'm going to start, I do more natural tones. Today I'm just going to use, which is honestly my normal routine, these last two colors. This one on the actual lid, and then this in the crease. So I'm going to get the bigger side. Actually, I'm not going to lie. Whenever I do my lid, I literally just use my finger because it really does seem to stick better than if I use a brush. I get more under than on top, which I hate. So we're going to do that. And forgive me if I have to look at my mirror on occasion, because sometimes my camera on my phone isn't as clear as a mirror would be, and I just want to make sure. All right, that's good enough for me. Again, we're gonna try and make this quick because I know I'm freaking long-winded as hell, and y'all have lives to live. You don't want to spend all day watching me put on makeup. So this is gonna go in my crease, in my crease, in my crease. Put it in. Okay, that could be inappropriate, but we're all adults, I hope. Are we? I'm 33 and I still feel like definitely have a mentality of a 12-year-old boy most of the time. Whatever. All right, so there we go. Already looking better. That's done. Boom. Time me. Now, next thing, this is always the like most time consuming part for me, is putting on my eyeliner, because I always mess it up, which is totally fine. Again, ladies, don't worry about it. I'm gonna mess it up. And then my lashes are the hardest part. So we're gonna start here. I always start on the inside and kind of work my way out. And there we go. And getting this the same on each side is such a pain in the butt. So I want to cover as much close to my lash as possible. All right, and then, hold on. So, there's one. I'm just gonna use my mirror real quick to kind of check it. So hold on, I'm not going anywhere. I just need to check it. All right, hold on. Hold on to me. There we go, there we go. All right. Good enough. So that's one eye. And again, you see that? We're gonna clean that up in a minute, so don't stress it. So then do the other eye the same way. Kind of start in the middle, work your way out. Men, you can do this too if you want. I don't know what your friends will say, but nobody's judging. Okay. And again, let me clean that up in the mirror. Hold on. All right. Hold on, I'm coming. There. Now, let's go ahead and clean up underneath a little bit. So, I'm already looking like I have more eyelash, which is awesome. With this, I always just put a little bit of like, what is it? Like face lotion or something on it. Kind of clean up underneath right here. Get rid of the extra, that's also how I make them a little bit more even on each side. And then this as well. And then I use the side that I didn't put the concealer on and kind of clean in there. Looking good, ladies. Okay, now let's do this side. Clean up underneath. And you can use that to shape a little more. If you feel like, sometimes if I mess up the wings too bad, I'll just take them off, just the wing part, and kind of start over, which again, doesn't take that long. And you can really adjust it accordingly. Also, whenever I put fake lashes on, sometimes it'll hide that they're not identical twins, which nothing will be perfect, all right? And I don't stress it. All right, so that's done. Now, if you have lashes, you're gonna use this, but guess what? If you don't, you can skip this step. You don't even need it. You can just put on the fake lashes. So I'm just gonna put on some mascara real quick on what I have left. It's just a little bit. Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more. And the other cool thing is you can look up my nose and you'll see no nose hair, so you don't even have to worry about plucking those anymore. Awesome. All right. On this side, boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say wayo. Alrighty. No, I got some on me. No big deal. Sometimes I go too fast. Normally I take a little more time, but again, I'm trying to help y'all get out the door. So we're done with that. Now, I'm happy with this. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the eyelashes. I will use these more than once, especially if I like just wore them one time or whatever. Usually it's twice I'll wear them, but these are really, really awesome. And you don't have to throw them away if you didn't jack them up too bad. So I think this is the right side. Sometimes they look the same length. All right, so you're gonna take it by the tweezer. I always take it by the end because I want to start at the corner and then put it on. And sometimes you'll have to trim them depending on how big your eye is. These I did, some I don't, but it just depends. Make sure you trim them, otherwise you're going to have a lot of excess and it's going to drive you freaking bat shit crazy. Like it's going to be stabbing you in the eye. I hate that. That's the worst. Then I just want to rip them off, and it looks really weird if you take this off. All right, so you're going to take this and put it, dab it all across, like the whole line that goes up against your eyelid. All right, boom. Oh, I'm not even doing it in the camera. Way to go, Crystal. I said I'm not a professional, okay? Okay, let's all work together here. Now, you want to let the glue sit for like maybe a minute or two, or not even a minute. Usually I say like 30 seconds. I blow on it. Think about what I'm going to do, what I'm going to eat today, now that I have my appetite back. Yep. And also with, if you do end up wanting to wear wigs and stuff, fake eyelashes, again, kind of helps sell the look. Like once you put on a whole face of makeup, because wigs tend to look a little bit harsh if you don't have any makeup on, because they're so perfect. So I always, like, for me, I wouldn't wear a wig without makeup. I just think it looks a lot better. It sells the entire look. And the eyelashes help as well because they're black, and they, if you wear a wig that's a little darker for you, it just kind of all looks like it could be your hair. You sell the look that much more. Okay, so this one looks good. Again, we're gonna start on the outside right here. And again, don't worry about messing up. If you mess up, you can always take it off and start over. And I mess these up literally all the time. All right, there we go. I got the edge to stick. You don't want to stick any more of it down until you do that. Oh, see? There. Now, kind of adjust it as you see fit. You want all of it down like that. And especially the ends. See, this one's already like coming up again. So you want to definitely want it sticking. Hold it down for a minute. All right, once you get it where you want it and you press it down some, you don't want to mess with it too much because then it will come back up. Hold on again a second. I'm just gonna drop everything on the floor because that's what I'm good at. And do this. Let me use my mirror. I should just move it over here. That makes it easier for y'all and me. Yeah, so this eyelash is not wanting to stick. But again, you gotta just work with it till it will. And sometimes the glue, that'll tell you the glue's not quite dry enough to be tacky. So, but once you get it down, you want to kind of leave it alone and let it dry. You don't want to manipulate it too much. Again, mine's not wanting to stick today, of course, because I'm making a tutorial. Why would it? But that's all right. See, but it already looks more full, like I have lashes now, which is great. I love that. Okay, there we go. Now let's do the other one. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. And the other thing that stinks is like my eyelids have been, allergy season's been horrible, so they've been running quite a bit. My eyes have been watering a lot, so it makes these harder to stick as well. So we're gonna put that on there. Again, just on the line. And I put a little extra on the corners because those have the hardest time sticking a lot of times. And if those are on, it doesn't matter if the middle's like a little loose, but you definitely want the corners to stick. And again, you can always take it off and retry if it's really messed up. You just might have to put on a little more eyeliner. No big deal. We got this. Alrighty, give it another second and then we're gonna, hold on, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Nope. Once that starts, it's a wrap. I'll have to sneeze about 57 times, pause this, and then we're done. All right, we're almost at 15 minutes. I'm giving myself like 5 more to wrap this up. But once you get the eyes done, that's like the easiest part. Hold on. Where is it at? My depth perception is so off. I don't even, there we go. All right, so once it's on. Again, you kind of want to press down. And you just follow that line that you made. And don't worry, if you go a little bit off, you can clean it up. You can always put eyeliner over it. It kind of, again, helps make it blend more, and it also just sells the look. So, see? Eyelashes. Boom. But you don't want to put that on until you let them dry. So I'm going to go ahead and let them dry, and while they're drying, we're going to do the next thing. So the next thing I usually do is foundation. So, boom. And I always just put it right here on my hand. There we go. A good amount. Why not? And then use my finger again. See, middle fingers are good for a lot of things besides just flicking people off, all right? Let's be ladies. Except when you're driving in Texas. People don't know how to drive here. That's not our fault, you know? It just comes out. Anyhow, put your war paint on, ladies. Let's do this. Want to put I like, again, a lot of coverage, and it does give me color. And then I also put it on my neck just to kind of blend everything. There's nothing worse to me than seeing like a huge just differentiating line and color between your neck and your face. And I also do put some on my lips because it helps hold my lip color a little bit. But be careful because sometimes it makes your lips look a little drier as well. So that's done. And then sometimes I'll take the little extra I have, put it on my sponge, and then you want to rub it all in. Don't worry about getting too close to the eyes because we're going to use concealer there. Alrighty. So, my experience while I'm rubbing this all in with breast cancer, because that's the type of cancer that I had. This is my second time in life having cancer. I had childhood cancer, and I had chemo and radiation done, and that radiation actually is what caused my breast cancer. I have no genetic, my genetic testing came back clear, which in some ways I'm very grateful for, because that means my daughter hopefully will be fine. My son will be fine as far as that goes. And I was just one of those people that had it. But the radiation caused my breast cancer. And so after I had a double mastectomy, I had my tumor tested, came back as high risk for recurrence within the next 5 years. So I went ahead and was told I should do 6 months chemo. So I finished the Red Devil a couple weeks ago. Whoop! Shout out. I promise you, most people, and this is my experience, but I've heard most people say this, nothing, this Taxol that I've started, so much easier. So if you are doing the Red Devil right now, hang in there. It does get better, I promise you. And in the beginning, it feels like there might not be an end in sight, but there really is. So keep strong. You know, the days that suck, let them suck. Put your head in the sand, let yourself rest, and then go, you know, keep it going and hold out hope, because I promise you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. This Taxol, again, I almost feel normal. It's really, really been refreshing. And I'm glad we did the AC first, because that was hell, and like it let me know. Now I really appreciate even the days that suck. So anyway, I was talking through that concealer. Under the eyes, I get it as close to that line as I can, the line that we made. One down the middle and one over here, all right? Then you're gonna just do the same thing. You're gonna blend. Gotta be a little more careful blending under your eye, because you don't wanna mess up your eyeliner, but I mean, I get it right up in there. And sometimes, ooh, I feel like I can't blend well enough with that. I'll just take my finger and kind of blend a bit. Yes, I use my fingers a lot, okay? You can deal with this, or you can deal with that. All right. But anyway, I will be done in, it's what, September right now? I will be done in November. And again, I only have 10 more treatments, which is once a week for 10 more weeks, and I'm just beyond thrilled. Okay, so look, that's pretty good. I am super happy with all of this so far. I already, oh wait, did we blend? Yeah, we blended this. Again, chemo brain, I forget what I'm doing. So then we're gonna put a little bit of powder on just to set the foundation and kind of blend everything out a bit. And I do this before I do my eyebrows just because I feel like I'm gonna smear them if I don't. But again, you find your own way, what works for you. And this just sets the foundation. And again, if you're shiny like me, it helps with that as well. Now, I'm going to wear a wig today, but if I wasn't, a little trick for me so that there's not like a harsh line, because my head is wider, obviously, I'll literally just take some, that foundation, I'll put a little more on. I will mix it with lotion and to where it's a little bit thinner, and then I'll literally rub that, it's like tinted lotion all over my head, because it helps blend. And kind of, if you want to rock your bald head, which I do some days, you shouldn't be ashamed, you shouldn't be embarrassed. I rock it, and wear it, girl, rock your bald head. Anyhow, all right, 20 minutes. God, I'm the worst at like fast makeup. Now, what's next? Eyebrows. Sorry if I'm boring you to death, but honey child, we need some of these eyebrows. So I learned on this YouTube tutorial, and I do think it looks better. You want to do like little lines, like to make it look more natural, but on the top part is where I do make a bit of a line so that it just to guide, and I put it right above where the eyebrows are. And eventually I probably won't have those to guide me, so they may not look as good, but you just gradually fill it in, starting where your eyebrows are. So just do short little strokes. Stroke man, stroke man. I always wondered what that song was about. But thank you, Billy Squire, for making me wonder. Again, that's the 12-year-old boy, my bad. All right, a little bit more. Yeah, you're a winner, but baby, you was better now. Stroke. Okay, so hold on. Again, so doing this in my camera is not nearly as easy as I anticipated, but see, that's already much better. It just sells the look more and makes them look more defined. So do the same on this side. This one always gives me the trouble. And y'all, they don't have to be twins. They're gonna be sisters, okay? And that's perfectly fine. You can have sisters. I love sisters. We fight, but we don't look exactly the same, so that's okay. All right. Sometimes mine might be cousins, but like, you know, West Virginia cousins, the ones that are like too close, they're more like that. You want them that close, but not, again, they don't have to be identical twins, okay? So fill that bad boy in. Boopy, boopy. All right, we're almost done with this one. Again, this one seems to be falling out more, so I have to do a little more on this side to sell it. I don't like the way that's going. All right. There. Now, you're going to use this spool to kind of blend. You don't want to be too rough with it because you really don't want to take up everything you've done, and I have made that mistake. But you just want to kind of blend it so it looks more even and not as harsh. See? So just blend, 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 blend. And you may want to do it prior to, if you do have eyebrows and you just want to like spruce them up a bit, you might want to do that just to lay them down some. But there, see? Now I'm eyebrow top. If you're just having a shit day, you can literally just take this and do a straight line across, unibrow it, because you're entitled, okay? You can look however the hell you want. All right, now bronzer time. So I'm gonna use, oh my gosh, I dropped my stick underneath. Hold on. Where did it go? Oh. I play the Where's the Makeup game all the time. Again, my 2-year-old son, he's amazing, but he likes to take my stuff. All right, so I'm just gonna do this on my cheeks. Boom. It's a good ship, lollipop. All right, then we're gonna go up the cheekbone like this. I don't really, I love bronzer. I don't really feel like there is a wrong or too much, but you know, you gotta blend, that's the key. So then I go kind of around my hairline. Now again, if I'm gonna be bald, I will like take some and put a little extra on my hairline, and then I use this and blend it back over my bald head. And then I do it around my chin and down my neck a little, because again, we want to look a little even. But this creates a better jawline. Now I also will do this, put a little on my finger, and boop. There we go. So go ahead and take this, blend it all in. Uh-huh. And then blend on this side. And again, I wish I was better at editing things, but I'm not. That's why these are so long. Otherwise, I could just fast forward through like a lot of this and make this video literally 5 minutes long, like all the YouTube people, but I don't know how. I'm good at like a few things, making subpar cakes, being sarcastic, and that's pretty much it. All right. So again, you want to blend, especially down here a lot. And I'll go on the back of my neck when I'm bald, because that all needs to be blended in. So there we go. Hit it. Done. All right. Now, what's next, you say? Highlighter. So we're going to use this. Again, I'm sorry. I'm using my finger. So the first thing I do is right underneath the brow. I think it helps. I mean, it's just going to help emphasize your brow a little bit, which is lovely because we just filled it in. Try not to get any on the brow, but if you do, you can use your little pencil to clean it up some. Okay, then I use the top one, the lightest, for that, and then I'll use a little bit of a darker one on my cheeks. And just again, you're gonna want to rub like at the top of the cheek, like that. And then I use this, put a little dot on my nose, and then go up, kind of, I don't know. I don't really know why I do this or who taught me this. I just do. And then I use the darker one to go underneath because I still want that bronzy color to kind of come through more than anything, but it's shiny, so it just makes it pop. All right. And if I'm wearing something that's like accentuating my collarbone or my décolleté, I'll put it on my God, I am sucked today. I don't know what. I'm a nurse. You put it on this bone here, the clavicles. I'll put it right above the clavicles, and it'll, again, just kind of accentuate them. All right, so that's all done. All right, and then last is the lips. So if you are going to put a wig on, do not put lipstick on before you put your wig on. It'll get stuck in there. You can line them, but don't do that. That's just a warning I'm going to throw out there. So if you plan on putting a wig on, don't do this. If you're going to go bald, go for it. So align it. I always use brown, but use whatever color you want. And I like looking like I have a little bigger lips than I do. We're telling the men all the secrets. I'm like, she does not look like that. Nope, boo. It's my bag of lies. You're welcome. And do that. And do this. Oh, I didn't blend that well enough. Thanks, camera phone. I'm definitely going to have to check the mirror before I leave. It looks good on here. All right. So, there we go. Then, use your color. I use this one. It's broken, but don't worry about it. It's just a really good color that I love. And it's also a matte. And it helps. I blend that line some, so it's not as harsh, but it ends up being kind of a naturally color, which I like, and giving me a little more plumpness. Done. Alrighty. There we go. And there we go. All right. So, ladies, clean it. And then you might want to do the little old school dollop and not get it all over your face like I just did because it's all over my hands. But you know what? I'll just do this. Done. Okay, so then rock your bald head, rock out your favorite wig, rock out your earrings, do whatever you want to do that makes you feel beautiful. But just remember, it does get better. And in the meantime, you know, learn how to have a positive attitude, because that really does help a lot, and make yourself feel good. Do something for yourself every single day. It's not selfish, it's self-care, all right? And I hope that if you have any questions, feel free to ask, but this is just what I do. It helps me get through this, and let's go, Warriors. Mwah! Be chemotastic. Love y'all.